Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV. Woo!
All right, apparently Anthony Joshua is on the hunt for a new trainer, right? And like he getting rid of Robert Garcia and Andrew Hernandez. So let's talk on it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications, go live, drop video. So yeah, I mean, Roy Jones trying to put his 2 cents in and train Joshua. And, you know, apparently he was not going to be training Chris Eubanks Jr. for the Conor Ben fight before the fallout, but he said now he back training Chris Eubanks Jr. So, I mean, I talked about Roy, but I also heard some intel, and I'm just saying it's a rumor, that he kind of been talking to John David Jackson about training him too. So, the thing about that is, you know, John David, we want to come to the States and to Florida and train with John David Jackson. You know, if he don't want to move nowhere, Roy might, or Roy, another UK trainer, might be perfect for him. You know, so, but probably getting away from the UK would be good for him. But you got all the taxes that probably come with it and shit. So, you know, Anthony Yard sneaking back and forth and shit. Him and Tunjay training and sparring over here and shit, but I don't know. I think it'll benefit him. You know, different change of scenery. I know Florida ain't the ideal training place. A lot of shit to do. I think he trained in Miami for the Ruiz fight. A whole bunch of shit to do. If you ain't never, well, I ain't gonna say it's a whole bunch of shit to do, but you know, what Drake say? He said, chill out Miami, club and messing with chicks and ain't much to do. That's enough for a lot of people. But not sure exactly where John David Jackson trained at in Florida neither, but I heard Comiskey is the best spot to go to. You know, depending on what you like. Got a couple homies that play down there, but John David Jackson to be a good fit. I mean, I don't know about Roy, but could be. But like I said before, you mentally got to rebuild Anthony Joshua. So that's the thing about that. You mentally got to rebuild Anthony Joshua. You know, so you know, mentally you got to be on the same level. I mean, you got to get him to trust his conditioning. Probably got to, you know, get him to drop the weights. I mean, I think Klitschko told him to drop the weight training. So there's some things that got to be agreed upon before y'all start working together, that he got to be committed to. Like I said, you know, Garth Davies was saying him and Robert Garcia was arguing in camp. You ask for my help and you're going to be arguing with me, shit, you don't need my help. So, you know, I mean, to me, he looked pretty good versus Usyk. All he had to do was move his hands. When he said he didn't know if he could trust his conditioning, and he named a few other fighters like Floyd and etc., how they could just punch all day and move all day. It's just really about, you know, pacing yourself. You know, I think he just tried to, you know, finding that right, you know, middle ground to pace yourself. So, but he do got too much muscle on him. It take a lot of oxygen to fuel that muscle too. You know, when he fought Andy Ruiz, he slimmed all the way down. He should just fight like that. At least with that physique. So apparently he on the hunt for a new trainer, and I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I know Robert Garcia was trying to get him to come out to California and spar and stuff. You know, and he ain't want to Ronnie. That's why he ended up going to Robert Garcia, because Ronnie, he ain't want to come out to, you know, Houston and train. So Ronnie, you know, said he put Robert Garcia's name in the hat. He said they had never heard of Robert Garcia. So Like I said before, Robert Garcia won't be losing much sleep. And Ronnie ain't gonna lose much sleep. I mean, if he don't leave the UK, just get a UK-based trainer. You know, but he probably very beneficial if he left UK and we start training outside the UK. But whatever, you never know somebody's situation. Could be, you know, a sick family member. Just could be money issues or whatever. But you know, he got all the skill set to be a great fighter. I mean, he came back from defeat before. I mean, he came back versus Usyk defeat. Had he started punching, he was probably a few punches away from putting Usyk away, honestly. But yeah, we'll see. You know, Clarissa Shields be happy Anthony Joshua in camp. Shit, her boyfriend, whoever he is, fiance, whatever, he might not be too happy about that. But at all. But shit, it is what it is, man. You know, if that's what he want to do, want to keep switching up coaches, switching up trainers and shit. Jesse Vargas and Devin Haney, the king of that shit. I want to know the Guinness World Record book for, you know, most boxing coaches or combat coaches, you know, changes in the world. That'd be a good one. I'd love to hear that. But I think a lot of people like the John David Jackson, you know, partnership. I think a ton of people like that partnership. Real talk. I think a ton of people like that. You know. But you know, when they click, it's a lot of stuff that go into it. But Robert Garcia had him prepared. You know, it's just his conditioning. I mean, you know, strength and conditioning wise, we need to be somewhere in altitude or be somewhere where it's hot and the gym hot. You know, is he pushing himself? You know, he ain't got to make no weight. You know, he ain't got to make no weight. You know? So he ain't got to make no weight. You know? How hard is he pushing himself? And then lifting and boxing conditioning is totally different. Take your average bodybuilder and put him through a boxing workout. It's totally different. There's no way you can run the amount of miles that you need to run with that muscle on you and be efficient in boxing. It's hard. You know, got people that run distance, they don't have much muscle on their body. Sprinters do. You know, that's totally different. But running distance, look at Tyson Fury. Big dude, but he run distance. But not too much muscle on his body too. Boxing ain't a sport of physique. It's only at the weigh-in. And when you do the little commercial thing for the, you know, buy the pay-per-view and all that, with the green screen and shit, that's the only thing it's there for. You know, nobody got to be efficient. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live and drop a video. Check out the Heavyweight Boxing Talk playlist, a boxing news playlist. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.